Hey everyone, thanks for checking out my article, How I Got the Shot this month for the senior edition cover. And this was a pretty interesting month. So if you've read the article, you're going to see some of the behind the scenes in this video of what we went through. And I will tell you, there was a real struggle with this particular shoot. We had two challenges in the shoot. One was getting the correct wardrobe. We had originally bought this kind of faux fur collar, and we wanted her just wearing that with her hair all done up and her makeup. And when we got that fur collar, it was much smaller than we had anticipated. So it went from being a glam style senior shoot to looking a little bit too much like a boudoir or a glamour shoot. And you have to be careful with your high school seniors. Personally, my opinion is there is such a thing as too sexy. And I'm seeing a trend here, and I don't think I'm going to do anything to buck that trend, but I'm seeing a trend where photographers and moms and parents are allowing these kids to really get way too sexed up for those pictures. I get it. They're 17 years old. They're in the best shape of their lives. They want to look beautiful. They want to look sexy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you've got to watch that line, mostly because of your own business. Forget how you personally feel about what they should or should not be doing. You've got to protect your business. So think about that as you're putting these kids in certain poses, in certain provocative positions. Just keep that in mind. We ran into this issue where we felt like we were just showing too much skin. And so we had to pivot on the shoot. We got a leather jacket, and then we made that look like it's a fur collar to the leather jacket. And it's still a beautiful shot, a very glam style shot, a very sexy shot of our senior. So perfect there. The next challenge we were running into is we were using the aerosol cans for basically canned fog. And this is an amazing product, but this was the first time I'm using it. And what you were seeing on the video is us struggling with how to properly light this fog. So it's not as simple as just spraying fog in the air and then just firing a strobe at it. The distance between the strobe, the way you're lighting it, the angle you're lighting that fog at is going to change how much of it's showing up on camera. And I wish I had an answer for you, just a silver bullet. What I can tell you is it's about experimentation. And that's probably the one thing I had the most fun with on the shoot was experimenting and figuring it all out. At the end, we gelled that back wall to create that blue cool tone. And then, of course, we balanced for daylight or flash on the front side of this using Westcott and speed lights. And their rapid boxes are just absolutely incredible. They are so easy to set up, so portable to use. So it's really nice when you're in an environment where maybe you don't have the ability to have these monster strobes with you or to travel with them, and you're just walking around with speed lights in a very small and condensed space. I'm a huge believer of having the right tool for the job. And it just depends on your situation. So I hope as you watch the behind the scenes videos, you're seeing some of what we went through setting this up, some of the struggles that are real every day, and how we as a team worked collectively to get to that final shot and that final image you see on the cover. Enjoy.